jokes, and it's going to be fantastic. But yeah, I'm real proud of my buddy Andy. He's coming out and doing what he thinks is what he thinks he wants to do in life, and it's a hard thing to do. So I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thanks. Nothing like being short of.
My bad.
So yeah, we all like doing little things in our life. I've started this new thing recently. I don't know if you guys ever tried it. Keto. Anybody ever tried the keto diet? It's pretty cool. You eat a lot of you take out all sugar out of your diet. So you end up eating a lot of meats and a lot of cheeses and a lot of cauliflower. Cauliflower gets put into rice, cauliflower potatoes, cauliflower pizza shells. I don't know. Apparently cauliflower is the only thing that goes with keto. It's a little weird. I've recently, a couple of weeks ago, I went to the grocery store, found myself buying a lot of stuff. I bought a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of cauliflower, and 12 pounds of cheese, which I proceeded to finish in about a week. I don't know if you've ever gotten blocked up by a little too much cheese in your life. It was a little painful, but you'll have that. So, any Bernie fans in the audience? No? Yeah? We got one. All right. Well, I'm a Bernie fan, but I guess I'm going to kind of pick on him a little bit. So, I guess here's my example of Bernie Sanders. So what we're going to do is, we're going to make some laws, and we're going to get some people out of jail. And then we're going to jack your pay, right? We're going to make you some more money. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tax you a lot more. And we're going to tax you a lot more, we're going to tax you a lot more, and then we're going to give some back to you. Because you've been a good citizen of the United States of America, right? Anyways, one of the things I ran into, I went into the town clerk's office the other day, and I don't know why I was there, but they said, well, are you going to the town meeting? We're having a town meeting in a couple of days. Are you going to it? I said, well, I don't know if I'm going to it, but what's it about? They said, well, we're voting on a town budget. I said, okay, well, can I see something about that? So they handed me this document, 58 pages of numbers. Who the fuck reads that shit? Seriously, there's like 58 pages of numbers and then like 4 pages of what we plan to do in like broad term. I don't know, it just seemed kind of dumb to me. So anyways, the other day, I got home and I don't know if anybody had to kill a mouse before. I mean, I actually had to kill the mouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really I don't like killing things. My existence is a little different than some country boys that, probably kill mice on a regular basis and no big deal, right? So anyways, I get home and this little guy is freezing to death in the sink. And he's sitting in a little pool of water and he's shivering to death. You can see his mouth, shaking as he's chattering so much. But anyways, so given that, I'll come back to it in a second. I'll give you a little bit of backstory about who I am. Where I started was, I spent a couple of years as a kid in Carmicholing. Now, Carmicholing is a Buddhist seminary. It's like a big church, if you will, for Buddhists. That they all kind of hang out and study how to be Buddhists. And you sit for a long time and stare at the wall and don't say anything and focus on your breathing. I don't know. Whatever. But you don't kill things, right? That was one of the things. In fact, you don't kill it. If anything dies, it dies for a reason. Any of you guys ever eaten flies? Yeah, that's kind of most people's result. I've eaten flies before. I actually put it in my father's birthday cake. It was a carrot cake. And there's logic behind it. Again, I'm living in a place where you're not supposed to kill things, and they flew into the cake, and so, all right, let's eat it. And he loved them. He complimented us on how good the flies were. I don't know, that's kind of weird, I guess. So anyways, I don't really like killing animals. Another thing, my dad died last year, and it was kind of nice because I got to see him a little bit before he died. And it is one of the strangest things in the world to see your father actually lose his marbles. Like, running around peeing on the wall and run over here and pee on the bed. He's in the hospital, he's losing his mind a little bit. That was kind of an interesting experience of mine. But, so anyway, so I get home and the mouse is in the sink and it's shivering to death. And, what do? It's in the middle of winter time and you throw the thing outside so he freezes to death. I think that's a little cruel, actually. Because then he'd like freeze to the ground, and he can't move because he's wet and stuck there. You could chop him up, I guess, but I don't. But he's sitting in the sink, right? Anyway, so he's sitting in the sink and he's shivering to death. So I turn the water on warm because I'm trying to get him comfortable a little bit. Yeah, get him comfortable. Fill up the water until he's swimming, and I go and I grab a coffee cup and I put it on his head. Yeah. I felt like shit for it. I hold it there for like 10 or 15 seconds, and then I think, well, that's probably long enough. He doesn't have much of lungs, and I let up on the cup, and I start walking away, and he kicks the cup off him, and he starts swimming. Right? What is this guy, Michael Phelps or something? Like, did he fucking train for this shit or what? I don't understand. So anyways, I killed the mouse, and I felt kind of like shit about it. So I sent one of my friends a text message. He's a country boy. He lives, out west. And when he was a kid, he used to shoot squirrels and rabbits and whatnot and sell them to local farmers because, our local Chinese people, because they make it into food or whatever. And so his experience in life is a little bit different than mine. And he says, you should have put it in the microwave. They do funny things in there. Yeah, that's kind of my response too. But we all grow up in a different kind of world, and it's kind of interesting how, depending on where the world that you grew up in affects your ideas of how you treat. It's a rat. What do you do? If you don't kill it, it's going to procreate. It turns out there was 3 more. Yeah, I accidentally left some water in the sink again, and I found another one dead in the sink a week later. But that one wasn't my fault, I swear. It wasn't on purpose. So I guess it's kind of short, and I apologize for the briefness of it. It's funnier than the last time, at least. But the end is, do yourself a favor in life. Don't beat yourself up for the things that you don't do or the things that you do wrong, but appreciate yourself for the things that you do. Do. Right? Yeah, do. Have a great day. That was better, much better. Oh.
I believe that it is your turn.
Yeah.
Woo! Cheer one more time for my buddy Andy.
Yeah. Thank you.